Welcome to the Skylanders Trap Team enigma tutorial. I made this 10 months ago as well, but a lot of this meta has changed with new strats to beat the game even faster. So first, we're gonna need Blast Charge. We used Jet previously, but now Blast Charge is way faster because of a new glitch. All glitches I will be using, I'll be putting a link into the description how to do them. We're gonna use Blast Charge like 95% of the time. So we're gonna start off with him. This guy is more for advanced players. Zone. I'm gonna use that in chapter 9 to save a bit of time there. Like it's not mandatory to have them, but it is really nice. Then another big Skylander is Enigma. I'm gonna be using that for Golden Queen fight, Kaos Fight, and some arenas to save a lot of time. Then who's new in the meta is Ignitor. Gonna be using him for chapter 12 and chapter 13 for pretty big time saves. If you don't have those, I will be showing other methods to beat the chapter as well. Then a small time save now is Hot Dog. We'll only be using him in chapter 7. And we're gonna also be using Gusto. Gusto is a really good Skylander for chapter 4 for newer players, because of normally we have one hard hoodsicle dash, we can skip it with him basically, but it's a little bit slower. You're gonna be needing all traps except for earth and light, and you're actually gonna be needing 3 undead traps, one with hoodsicle, one with bone chompy, and one with Wolfgang. If you just have 2 undead traps, you can also get rid of Wolfgang, because Wolfgang only 2-second time save. So we're gonna be starting off the run with just on easy mode. So the springs is pretty straightforward, pretty easy.
Hoodsicle. Blast and furious.
First we're gonna be heading off to the right.
Boomsticks.
Go double jump on top of this crate. Switch back to the villain and do another double jump on top of here. If you get it, you can continue, but if you feel like I did, it's a bit of a specific jump, but if you fail it, it's fine. You can also use supercharge and get over here. Jump over this gap. Double jump on top of this rock. And you get respawned if you fall down. You can single jump and then go further. Double jump over here. Use supercharge again. Use a bounce pad. And also bounce pad over this trigger right here. You need to go a little bit left, otherwise you will be triggering something. And we're gonna double jump again. Use supercharge. We're gonna be double jump over this as well. So there's a massive trigger right here. Like if you trigger that, you will trigger 2 cutscenes, which is pretty long, so pretty big time loss. So first we're gonna head over here. If you go step more forward than this, you will trigger it. So jump, tap bottom right, jump jump tap bottom right again. Then you can jump up right. So now you're past the trigger, and then you can go into this. Here you can destroy the barrier if you want to, but it's best to just jump around it, like this. Some people find the jump a little hard. It should be fine. Then this platformer section is a bit of an auto-scroller. Like with charge, you can't go over some ledges, so it's best to switch to a villain and just do that. Then we also have 2 options right here. First I'm going to be showing the harder method, that is actually faster as well. Because normally you want to get rid of the copper's hand. So with supercharge you also can go off of ledges. So get to the line right here. It's a little bit blocked by a hoodsicle. Then switch to hoodsicle, do a hoodsicle dash. I got the angle wrong here. So jump over here, and then you can get supercharge again to go around the trigger again, because there's a big trigger right here as well. But we're gonna be going back first. Because if you don't have hoodsicle, or if you have trouble doing that, you can get rid of the gobbler's hand, which is not visible. Then you can activate supercharge again. And just run against and the barrel will automatically just destroy it because of the continuous hitbox. Then you can go over the trigger like this. Then push the barrel 2 times. Go around this. Like if you push it on the right of the barrel, if you go left too much, you will trigger the cutscene again. And then we just push the barrel there, and that's chapter 1. Also, there's a trick called trap cancelling, but we won't use it for the gulper here. Trap cancelling is very nice if you want to switch to a villain after. To a different villain. So we're only going to be trap cancelling villains if we're gonna need a different villain after. If not, it's not faster to do it. So next, chapter 2. We're gonna be going forward to Persephone, but with supercharge you're continuously just moving forward. So if your angle is like to the right, you will go way too far away from Flynn, because you need to talk to Flynn later. So we're gonna go forward and a little bit to the left.
This is the villain vault. When you defeat a villain who has escaped from Cloudcracker prison, they will appear in here and can be moved in and out of traps at any time.
Hello, extremely once
For some
again.
reason the Eon played for once that normally doesn't happen. It's pretty confusing. So then this animation will play. Then you can go to Flynn and talk to him and enter chapter 2. So we're gonna be activating supercharge again. Jump over here. Jump over the gate again in one motion. Gonna go to the right because there's a trigger there. Bounce pad and simply double jump over this gate. Over here it's a little bit higher, so it's easier to double jump over. So if you're close to the gate, you're lower, so it's a little harder. Gonna kill the enemies. While they are dead, we're gonna go top left and move during the cutscene. You can grab the bomb, throw it. Don't be supercharged while you destroy the bomb, otherwise you'll go forward and won't grab the second bomb, which you need. Then I'm just gonna go over here, destroy the tank, double jump right away, kill the trolls. You can kill this troll and 2 other trolls. Then activate supercharge again and go to the left. Then we have 2 different strats here. This is a little bit harder. Gonna switch to a villain. We're gonna double jump on top right and double jump on top of the plants, but it's really easy to break them. Like you need to fall pretty much straight, otherwise you'll break them. So we're gonna hit the invis wall and just drop straight down with it. If you move, it will get destroyed right away. So now you can switch and then you can double jump over here. But if you failed it, or if you don't want to learn this too hard, you're not persistent enough, we can also use Buzzer Beak on the air trap.
Buzzer beak.
Buzzer Beak just needs to do this attack after you hit the geyser. It's a little bit specific. Get it right there. Then we can skip the second boulder over here with either Buzzer Beak or hoodsicle, but preferably hoodsicle. With Buzzer Beak it's pretty hard. I got it there, but that is like way harder. So it's best to switch back to hoodsicle, because there's another way to skip the boulder.
Hoodsicle.
You just jump off the pole, tap right, don't go too far, otherwise you'll just go off the ledge. Then you can either just hoodsicle dash across, or use supercharge to jump like this over here. So you can use either of those. Supercharge would be easier, but the hoodsicle dash is faster. And you just do the turret. Some people would switch to Chaos over here, but that's actually slower.
You fell right into my trap.
It's also best to get your water trap ready, because we're going to be trap cancelling the slaughter trap. Sometimes the boat on the left here won't spawn, so you can. There's a trigger right here, so if that doesn't spawn, go to trigger. Then you can just hit the boat to kill that. So now we're gonna wait for the trolls. You can hit them with a jump and then throwing bombs. So now slaughter trap will spawn. We will be throwing a few bombs and then switch to hoodsicle and do a slash.
Slobber trap
Gonna put in the water trap now and take it out. Sometimes the portal won't respawn. So kill this boat and you can do supercharge again. Just gonna wait for the gate to drop. Go to the turrets. There are gonna be 2 ships on the right and 2 ships on the left. The other one is a little bit more down. And that's chapter 2. From now on, hub movement is basically all the same. It's wait for a cutscene, get supercharge.
Oh, and I've also made a few.
There are some animations, but now we move way too far up. I need to be more on the left, but that's fine. It's minimal time loss. Just first skip this, then you can jump back. Supercharge is always active. So now we're gonna actually do a warp. Warping is also in the description how to do them. So it's just waiting for Flynn. Then pause right here, put in the trap, wait a little bit, and pause.
Chaos.
Then do the swap animation. We're gonna skip the cutscene. Don't spam, skip the cutscene. And we made it. Then activate supercharge again. And we're gonna jump over this gap. But this gap is really a little bit different. You can't just head it. You can't just go straight on. Otherwise, sometimes you can't jump while in supercharge. So you actually need to go along the ledge, like to the right, and then move left and then jump. Otherwise, if you fail it, you can double jump back onto the ledge you were. Gotta kill these enemies. After these enemies are killed, keep holding forward. So we're gonna be onto the elevator before Rizzo is even close to it. And the elevator will just go up without it. Gotta go left and up. Kill the trolls. Head back to him. Then here we're gonna switch to Chaos, get attack. Why tech you would ask? Why not undead? Tech deals 400 damage, but it's also continuously active. So if enemies happen to walk into the hitbox, then it will deal damage every single frame. And it's also capable of one hitting almost everything, just like the undead. We're gonna also be using that for the Chompy Mountain fight. So supercharge is really good for movement here. You can also throw bombs to drop down faster. So now the Chompy Mountain fight will start. Almost all Tomb Raiders are auto scrollers, except for Dreamcatcher or and Golden Queen and Chaos for now.
Chompy Mage.
So now we're gonna go do stack again, that's 3. But also didn't note, you also need a second controller for some chapters here. And we're gonna be using that for the next set actually. As you can see, I'm eventually just hitting him, but not hitting my full damage that like this attack is capable of. We're just hitting a damage cap the whole time. If you want to, you can even wait the whole fight and then just hit him a few times and kill him early. But that doesn't matter. It's best to wait these, otherwise all the cutscenes will just play.
Super magma form.
So in the mega form he will die. He will be just keeping jumping in the middle. Eventually he's gonna go high up, and first he's gonna drop down again on the same spot in the middle. So like this, first same spot, then it's gonna come to the right, and bottom right, and then left up, and then he will die. Also get your life strip ready, put it in the trap
Chompy
slot,
mage defeated.
and take it out. And that's chapter 3. Chapter 4, we're gonna be using hoodsicle again, we're gonna be needing later, and we need enigma.
Just as I suspect.
So get into
Alright, Skyland.
get the Flynn. Get supercharge again. You need to get really close to a supercharge, but eventually after some time you will get it almost all of the time. So good thing about supercharge, we move during cutscenes like this. So we get to the platform right away. Then we just can mass jump. Get the acorn, go to the left right away. In the specific angle to you can also grab the acorn during this cutscene, but I didn't get the angle. Then hold it left up, so you can go towards here. If you hold too much left, you'll go to the other island. For this one, it's best to hold down after pressing R2. So for this, we're gonna be holding right after hitting jump pad. Jump over the railing. You can skip this cutscene. So instead of doing a double jump like we used to, we're gonna go. Okay, I fell down, but that's fine. We can go hit the bounce pad and hold bottom right, then hit the top bounce pad and hold down. And now onto this island, grab this acorn, put it in. Okay, I appear to be gotten stuck, so I can just. Now we need to switch to hoodsicle anyway for the skip.
Hoodsicle. I'll put us ahead.
So this is a bit specific. There's a wall over here, you can't hoodsicle dash from here. You need to jump, and after the bottom part, if you're dropping down, then tap left. It appears I got them too far. Otherwise you can do the hoodsicle dash. Like if you're too close to the ledge, you can't hoodsicle dash as well. So jump, tap left, and then now I should be able to hoodsicle dash. Like this. Now I have two options, is going to the lone zone on here, which is harder but faster. Or you can use this version, which I would recommend for new players. I go around this hitbox, jump up, after a while hold left. And now we're into the sky. So this is where we're gonna also be using a second player, and we're gonna be using Gusto.
Gusts and glory.
So Gusto will open the gate for you, then you can remove it. But if you want to do the faster hoodsicle dash, to be more optimal, still go into the lone zone, then go back, then you're forcing a different camera angle. Jump and tap right. The hitbox is really small of this gate, so you need to stand into the middle of the knob and just hold right and do a hoodsicle dash. Then you're into the lone zone right away. You can do supercharge jump over the gap, or you can double jump to get the key. Then go out.
Ashes to ashes. Yes.
Then we can grab the acorn here. Jump pad to the left. And we're into the zone. Like this. So get supercharged in this section. I'll go over here. Do some platforming. Don't be scared of the eggs while on supercharge. You can just ignore the hit back. Now into the arena. First we're gonna kill these trolls with blast. And after that we're gonna add second player and use enigma. Gonna be using enigma like the whole time. You can do whatever with your second player. It's best to get rid of supercharge by just switching twice, so you don't have to get annoyed with that. Then for enigma you need to have to give up the ghost attacks, which is bottom path I believe. Go use the attack and then switch to a villain. As you can see, we can even deload the whole ship.
On we go.
Sometimes they will just deload the enemies who are on top of the ship, which is also fine sometimes.
This is a bit tougher than I imagined.
If you don't have enigma, you can switch to Chaos and preferably use his fire attack.
You wanna make an omelet?
And fire attack because some enemies need to be hit multiple times to get killed, like the egg trolls for example. And fire can still deal a ton of damage.
In my line of work, it always helps to have a fine set of cutlery. Think these shrednauts ought to do.
Let's move.
Now we're on to stage 3. Almost gonna go to a Kugelklokker. Kugelklokker is one of few who is able to get unloaded with enigma and still will be able to finish the chapter. So now he will be spawning and we can also unload him.
Who wants a piece of me?
Cuckoo Clocker.
And if you don't have enigma, just kill him, but don't trap cancel him. So you'll be keeping chaos for the next chapter, which we'll be needing. And after this is done, we can remove enigma and skip this cutscene. And that's chapter 4. Now chapter 5 is
Excellent.
Cheff Zeppelin.
Skyland.
Let's get him, Skylander!
So what you wanna do?
Airship sections are basically auto scrollers. If you know who to hit or what to hit. Because most of the time just the ones who have the circles on them. Or the big circle. Some enemies still have like a circle on them, but you don't even have to get rid of them to continue. It's also best to have the lowest score, so you have less animation at the end, but that's very minimal time save. Not even, we're talking about milliseconds. First we have flying falls here. It's also best to not use your element up until the end, because if you use it too early then you'll get another element boost. And that will trigger an animation that will actually lose you time. And with just an easy mode, it's really easy. So it's just the turrets. You don't have to get rid of anything else here. That's one more turret here. Like, you can just ignore this guy if you want to. But you can hit him if you want. So that's another turret. So now there are gonna be some more flying trolls.
Well, not so tough without your helicopter packs, are you, trolls? Although those things were pretty cool.
You do need to get rid of these flying trolls.
Want to destroy? Oh, okay, that's gotta be the last one, right?
Then you have the turret and the mech.
Uh-oh, he's got some help this time. This is one thorough
Then another mech.
Now let's just keep the ball rolling here.
Almost taken out their defense.
And then you have the last two mechs. And there's gonna be some more flying trolls. And you can use the elemental boost, which is fire on these guys, and just instantly kill everything.
Well, I hope he likes getting shot. Okay, the Zeppelin's air defenses are all
So now we get supercharged again. Then we can press R2 on this. And after pressing the second R2, we'll just move up. Now you have this jump. This jump can be really annoying. You can have two options. You can double jump on top of this guy and single jump on top. Single jump like over here. Or you can straight at the start just double jump over this. But the height is pretty hard, especially like on the harder consoles. Then go over here. First jump on the ledge. Its hitbox is really small as well. Then double jump on top over this wall, which requires some height. So it's easy to fail sometimes. This should get it. Yep. Then we can go over Patterson and press pause, and we can skip Sky Smash because we can just jump over this wall. We can supercharge again. Then jump on this, then jump over this, and then we can instantly go over this gate. So we don't have to play any Skylanders in this game.
Hope you brought an appetite, because tonight on the
Normally we would switch to Kaos here, but the Doom Raider is also a auto scroller, so it doesn't matter. Hoodsicle and Blast Charge deal enough damage to kill him at the same spot Kaos can.
Be confusing. Anyway, let's spice things up. Get your fire started. Ooh, that's smart.
So it's best to use Hoodsicle cancel slashes. It's switching back to Hoodsicle and then mashing his Hoodsicle dash slash, I mean.
Ourselves a real barbecue right here. Smoke peppers, smoke peppers. Sweet, I told you it's hot.
So this is a pretty long fight, which unfortunately we can't unload with Enigma. Otherwise, if we do unload him, then we will just be soft locked and can't do anything.
Ooh, that's smart. Maybe I can slow things down here, Chief. No, I think I like it better the other way. You got some fire in the belly there, I'll tell you what. I told you that. Ooh, that's smart. Sizzling. It's like... What say we make this barbecue official and drop some burgers on the grill? Up, up. Oh yeah, that's how we cook it. Wow, that tastes good. Look like you wanted extra sizzling, spicy. Sizzling. Wow.
As you can see, I'm still hitting the damage cap, just like Kaos is. Just need to hit him in time so to kill him in on the spot. And get your fire trap ready as well.
Chef Pepperjack
I have a heavy on guard, so over the trap canceling like this. Guards are allowed. So that's chapter 5. Moving on to chapter 6, we're gonna completely skip chapter 6 with a warp. And preferably it's best to use Bone Chompy for that. It's just a little bit faster.
Wow.
So chapter 6 Rainfish Riviera is pretty easy. It's just a cutscene warp.
It's been pouring like this
It's pretty
ever
related
since
to the
that
cutscene.
big ol' rainfish showed up.
Speaking of which, just how big is this rainfish?
That big.
Preferably gonna be warped with Bone Chompy because he gets more distance, but you can do it with any villain.
Oh, that takes me back.
Okay,
Now wait a
we
bit,
just need to find that information.
put in the trap, wait, and pause.
Bone Chompy.
And we're gonna be skipping the cutscene right now. And get more distance with Bone Chompy, get supercharge. Then for this we have a fast cycle we need to hit. Keep on the right, grab this as fast as possible,
Bait
hold up,
makes sense in a crazy kind
and
of
drop
way.
down as soon as you can,
Now,
and grab the fish early.
buttered toast with cinnamon
It's
on
sometimes pretty easy to miss, but then there the fish is gonna load here, and dash once, and that's chapter 6. So chapter 7 is also a warp, but instead we're gonna be warping with Chaos.
Okay, so
So for this warp we're gonna be waiting till the frog is gonna jump, like that. Put in the trap,
Chaos.
and we made it. Get supercharge again, double jump on top of this block. Now everything, the rest of this is like deloades, so you can just go past the enemy gate and the gate over here. Get supercharged once again. Then for advanced players, we're gonna be going to hot dog for like a 10-second time save, probably more. But if you don't want it, you can just wake up the mobby like normal. I'm gonna perform the zoomy. Press R2 the moment he's going down. After that, we can switch to Enigma with player 1.
Out of sight.
If you only slide a little bit, that means you're too late. I mean, you're too late. So first we're gonna use Chaos for a little bit. Before we're gonna unload everyone who's in the bubble with Enigma.
It's starting to feel like a bad dream.
Enigma has trouble to get rid of a lot of enemies at the same time. He can only get up to 3 because of there are only 3 ghosts he has.
Uh-oh, Skylander. Looks like more parts of the village are breaking apart. Gee,
So now I got 3 in
sure
1
hope
go.
we don't fall or anything.
Enigma can either unload the bubbles or the enemies or both at the same time as well. But Enigma is very good for these enemies specifically. And you can even kill them without we're even able to reach them normally. Because normally you need to wait for them to drop down. It could be really annoying. Sometimes you get unlucky and unload an enemy in a bubble who's like on the right of the island right here. And then he's like unhittable with normal attacks, but you need to really pay attention if like the stage isn't moving on like
Welcome to
normal.
your nightmare, Skylander.
Enigma just completely ignores how much health an enemy has. He can unload anything.
You are so gonna wish you'd never gotten out of bed this morning. Ugh, you are seriously,
And that's
seriously
done.
late.
For the more advanced players, we're gonna switch to zone. But if you if you don't want to use the zone strats, then you can just switch to blast charge.
Team Skylander. I'd so love to keep fighting, but I've got places to go. People to steal dreams from, etc. TTYL.
The dream catcher put it.
And that's chapter 6.
See?
So now we have chapter 8, which is one of the harder warps, like the second hardest warp in my opinion. I mean, now because of a recent new strat, it's actually the third, I would say.
Even though chaos.
So for chapter 8 we're gonna be warping with Wolfgang, because it's a little bit faster. If you don't have Wolfgang, you can use Chaos with attack.
The dream catcher must have already started stealing the dreams from these scientists because this place.
Pause there, put in a trap. Dreamcatcher Fight isn't a auto-scroller, like we can actually have a way to speed it up. So, like this, and we made the warp. The only reason why Wolfgang is fast because he's able to dash towards Dreamcatcher, and Chaos can't. So he can kill Dreamcatcher a little bit faster than others. So Wolfgang, you need to have the Evolve version, it's pretty nice, and give him the Rainbow Hat if you beat the game on Nightmare mode.
Dreamcatcher.
So we're gonna slide, hit him 2 times, then jump off right away. So we're only forcing 1 bat on top of Dreamcatcher. Then, like if you see there's a cutscene playing, then you can hit Dreamcatcher again, like that, jump down. Otherwise you will spawn multiple bats you need to get rid of. So if you fall down you will force just 1 bat. And you want to unload Dreamcatcher as well. And that's chapter 8. Now chapter 9. It's a little bit more advanced due to zone here.
I am so.
We're also gonna be putting on Chaos. We're gonna dash once, put on Chaos. So we're also forcing Chaos to spawn right away, and out of that we're gonna double jump. So we're gonna use hyperspeed here. I also made a tutorial on doing hyperspeed. If you get first or second try, then you will always get to this section right here. If you don't do hyperspeed strats, you can just double jump on top of every gap. Sometimes you're unable to get the height. That's because of the boat is swaying one way or the other. But just keep double jumping and eventually you'll get it. So here, once again, just hit all the turrets.
Wowzers, that is one big... whatever that is. Alright, shoot him. A what? Well, whatever that thing was, he isn't anymore. Uh-oh.
Just get rid of Frankenstein here. Here you just need to get rid of the turret, but for fun I just get rid of Frankenstein as well, like it doesn't matter.
That's some more great cannon blowing up, Skylander.
Same goes for this Frankenstein, it's not needed to get rid of him.
If I could just dust off an old chestnut here.
Like most of the time in third section we're just waiting on the game to move us on to the next section.
Elemental attack ready.
Now we only have this turret left. And it's already gone. Also just don't use your elemental attack here.
I'm just gonna swing over to the Mabu flagship, tell him it's safe to land.
You can use it now,
Bask in the
that's
glory
totally
of
fine.
yet another heroic deed performed by me. And you.
So for the people who are gonna be using zone, we get hyperspeed right here. You would go over here, but if you're not using zone, you can double jump on top of here, double jump again to get this key, but don't open the gate with it. We're just gonna double jump over this gate. Then get hyperspeed again. Gonna move over here. With supercharger, move over here as well and grab the second key here. But with zone, we're just gonna jump over here. Skip the gate, otherwise you can just sort of open it. You want to get hyperspeed right here. And for now, hyperspeed sets are over. Gotta switch back to charge.
Blast and furious!
This is one of the hardest jumps in the game. It's best to stand over here. Use a villain double jump on the bottom left. You need the height and the angle. And I got it. And from there you can just double jump over here to go out. Sometimes you get stuck, sometimes you can just keep single jumping.
Excellent.
Then go further. Double jump over this gate. Then don't go into with too much speed in this section, otherwise the trigger will this animation will play twice.
Be cranky. Frankenstein.
And then we use Kaos and then use Undead and hit him 2 times usually. And we're gonna unload Frankenstein as well.
Frankenstein defeated.
And that's chapter 9. The ending screen is a little bit bugged. That sometimes it looks different, but it's most of the time it's just bugged.
Okay, Chaos. What?
Then we're gonna go to chapter 10,
So who's up for a nice?
which also has been made easier, but recently we found another new skip which made it a little bit harder. So, I'm gonna use supercharge again. Jump over here. Jump over here. You can't fall off the sledge. Jump over. Hit the bounce pad and go around the waterfall. Sometimes a little bit hard to get the angle, but it's best to up the wall and go over. And this is where you want to use Blaster Mind if you have him. If you don't have Blaster Mind, you can just solve the puzzle. You just need to learn how to do the puzzle. But Blaster Mind is slightly faster, which you need his specific upgrade. Once he's doing the moves, you can remove him.
In the zone.
So here you're gonna use Supercharge once again. And jump as late as you can. Hit this one. Hit this one. Don't hold forward in this, hold top left in this corner, otherwise you'll fall into the falling section and you can't move and you're actually gonna lose time. You want to actually go into the falling section after the cutscene has been played. So now you're still stuck up until the end. Go to the right, go over, we hit this, then we can put in Chaos.
Chaos.
If you want to, you can just solve the puzzle right here, but that's way slower. But instead we're gonna use this, double jump on top of this, single jump and step up on the sledge, then it's very small, so hold left, and that will happen. But if you fall like this, you can just use supercharge and jump over the gaps, and try again. Left until we hit this block, so we can actually hold down here. Then we can activate supercharge. Well, and then we're gonna jump up. And now we skipped the fight and a long cutscene that usually plays after this, because now we're dropping down. This cutscene plays. Normally you can't skip that, but now we can. And if you don't want to do this skip, after you play that cutscene played, you can double jump over the wall from one of the wooden beams on the right and double jump from there again. So now we're gonna move to the right. These blocks. The supercharger can jump over this ledge is what you can jump over this ledge. Some ledges you can, sometimes you can. So now we're gonna use scales for the rest of this fight and usually just use tech.
Let's see what they're made of. Hopefully not.
As you can see, they will just jump into the hitbox and die instantly. Like for the jumps, doesn't matter.
Could legends be true? Could we be in the presence of a Skylander?
So each time the platform raises, you can use magic, which is the first charge, to get your time back. It also has infinite time, so that's for arenas that's really nice. You just need to know the time when you have time to use the magic.
See, brothers? This newcomer has the skills of a real Skylander. Feel my awesome power.
Raise again. You don't have to do it every time because sometimes fights don't last long at all.
Yes, you have chosen wisely.
We call this adorable.
Like the rage mage, for example, needs more hits.
Sure, he's cute and all, but not someone you really want to cross paths with. Literally.
And this guy as well.
Feel my awesome power.
Could the legends be true? Could we be in the presence of a Skylander?
Deny! Eos! No! Ultimate Doom!
Unfortunately, we can't really skip this.
This newcomer has the skills of a real Skylander.
Deny! Eos!
Good luck, Skylander! Of course, if you are a Skylander, you won't need it.
Deny!
You'd think a Skylander would know to stay clear of radioactive slime trails.
Can we make a play one more round?
Okay. Good luck, potential Skylander.
Ultimate Doom attack!
So after this we have fisticuffs. Fisticuff will spawn right over here.
To be sure.
There is a way to use supercharge and jump on the bottom, like down here, and completely deload him right away the moment he spawns, but it also has a risk to completely solve like a chapter. So there's a really big risk for like no time save at all.
Look at the way they defeat the mutants.
Yes! Feel my awesome power!
So I can come here.
Well, I've certainly seen enough.
You can just basically spam attack here.
Fortunately, I've already told
But there's a
here you were
little cutscene that's gonna be playing first. You can't skip this, so don't bother pressing any other buttons. And just use attack once and wait.
Round one.
And then we're gonna deload him with magic.
Rage Mage.
First Rage Mage dies, but it shows fisticuffs, but it doesn't make sense. And now Rage Mage dies again.
Rage Mage defeated.
The game is so confused, it just both thinks it's magic. You can skip the cutscene, and that's chapter 10. Now we have chapter 11, which will be needing Bone Chompy. This is the big one. So there's a specific spot in the chapter you need to really pay attention. Pause right here. You can preferably pause a little bit later. Put in the trap. If you want help, you can also use wing boots, so his speed gets upped. So we're gonna skip the cutscene and hold bottom right and spam his bite attack. And we got it. And for the rest, we can just double jump over these and go into the fight. And for this, we do want to get Kaos, because Kaos can destroy some barrels that other villains can't.
Well, hello there. My name is Dr. Crankcase, and you must be the Skylanders I've heard so much about, yes? No, really, I'm asking. Just want to make sure I'm talking to the right guy here. Oh, great, all right. Well, let's do this then.
Dr. Crankcase.
Hey. Geronimo!
But most of the time, Crankcase fight is auto-scroller. He just has some RNG on what he will do.
Fill in the vats with goo. Fill in the vats with goo. I'm filling the vats with goo. Hey, I hate having to do this to you. I really do. But I'm a pretty bad guy, so, you know.
Like for example, we can just destroy the barrels from here, because we can put in the deck up there.
I think we are really getting into it, aren't we? Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of bad guys, check this out.
What the? I demand that you release me! Hey, ow!
He demands. That's a good one. Hey, I just hope we can be friends when this is all over.
If you want, you can even hit Crankcase here, but that's actually triggers some dialogues and just completely screws up the fight sometimes.
That's it, yeah! Keep doing that!
Right now we can change.
Okay. Now watch this.
Preferably you want to change earlier, because I forgot. So we're gonna kill this guy a little bit slower than usually. Usually he just dies instantly because of the each frame hit on tech attack. But that's me all the time.
Goodness, you saved me, Skylander! Now if you just...
Looks like I'm a little late to the party.
The important thing is that you showed up. Now help me take down this Skylander, will ya?
As fun as that sounds, I think I'm gonna leave that part up to you. But I would like to borrow Chaos for a spell here.
Hey! Stop that!
Well, if you can't trust an undead werewolf, who can you trust, right? Yes. Perfecto. It's raining me! Come on, you can do better than that, right? Come on, you can do better than that, right? Come on, you can do better than that, right?
So now he instantly dies. Sometimes he's gonna build the third one, and if he does, we're gonna actually hit ourselves with this here, and then just skip him building another one. That's the only way to speed up the fight, by just hitting yourself with the spinning wheel. You also want to unload Crankcase, so we're gonna be needing the tech trap here. Sometimes he goes up last minute. Sometimes you just kill him just before he goes up. So put in the trap again and remove. Trap is not responding quick. So now we have chapter 12, where we're gonna be needing igniter for that.
Here's another thing I never.
Timetown is actually one of the easiest chapters right now. So, get supercharge. You can actually snap back these blocks by turning around the last second. Oh, and I soft lock myself. Nice. So, chapter 12 is one of the easiest. Supercharge right away. If you don't get supercharged right away before the cutscene, you won't be able to move freely. So it turns out you don't have like the biggest range to turn. But after you push one block, you get that speed back. The turn range back. Gonna go jump, hit the bounce pad, going to the left, drop down here. Gonna switch to igniter with the bottom path with the first upgrade because we need the combos. We're gonna use this combo. So stand close to the bounce pad, preferably right here. Slash twice, and before you do this, hit the bounce pad, and then do the combo again. It's a little bit specific, the timing, but if you get it, you go right into the low zone right here. We're gonna jump on the button. Then we can jump and use this fireball. Oh, that was too low. Jump, fireball, and we can hit the ending trigger right here. And that's chapter 12. If you don't have igniter, then, and if you need a tutorial on how to do the chapter without igniter, then ask those in the comments.
I'd love to take.
After chapter 12, I need to go over here and talk to Da Vinci. So this is a really hard trick. First we're gonna warp as early as possible.
Chaos.
So the cutscene plays, put in the trap, but it needs to be out previously. Just warp like normal, put in igniter. First of all, don't touch the stick, and we're gonna do 2 combos. 1, 2. Then we're gonna wait for igniter to stop completely. Once he stops, we're gonna count to 10. You can see that if the fire is going straight up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They need this specific angle as well, like I just did. And then do a combo 4 times. And we're gonna keep spamming primary attack until we can see something get loaded in. You can see it now, and now we need to go to the hold the opposite direction of where we can see the fight, and now we're in. This is also really hard, so if you fail it, just don't bother. So for the easy method, gotta wait a little bit, then put in the trap.
Chaos.
Then just warp like normal. We're gonna hold up until the moon is gone in the background. Then we're gonna hold down for 5 seconds and then bottom left for 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some taps is fine, you can also tap a bit forward if you want to. Eventually we're gonna see the level get loaded in, and from there on you can basically adjust of where you want to land, or if you're even in the right spot. So now I'm holding up again, or left, And we made it. And normally we would be blast charge. So I'm gonna switch.
Blast and furious.
Get supercharge.
Nice.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
Double jump from this post over here. Supercharge again. With supercharge it's hard to go over bridges, so it's better to switch to the villain here, to just walk normally until the last one. Now we can switch and get supercharge again. Now we have the turret section, which we normally would skip with the hard skip. This turret section could be really annoying. If you hold left too much, then the turret will automatically turn. So first get rid of the shields and hold left basically, or tap a few times left. Eventually you will get it. And this is the last one for this side, and then we can just spam turn. Because we actually want to start here before we're able to shoot again. Then hold left a little bit, and now we can basically hold left and keep hitting these. Sometimes the force will get a little bit in your way, but should be no problem. And now we're also into the fight again.
Well, well, well. Look who's managed to attend my big concert. Some 10,000 years into the future. You know, Skylander, we don't have to fight. Together, we could rule this place. There's no chaos, no Doom Raiders, and you can get pizza here in 30 seconds or less. Let's just fight instead.
Wolfgang.
So this is we're gonna be using Chaos for.
Now you'll just hold still. Hop smash.
So this fight is basically an outer scroller except for one part which we can actually speed up. So during laser light you can just get your time back from Chaos and basically spam it. Doesn't matter if you get hit here. So at the end of the laser light, eventually we're gonna be focused on one laser. Just one laser is gonna like perfectly hit us, and we actually want to get hit by those. And then there's another one, and if you get hit twice, then Wolfgang will jump right away. So this after this, and now you can switch attack, get hit by these two lasers, and everything. And after he will jump, he will die. Then we're gonna unload Wolfgang as well.
Defeated.
Now we're on to Troll Rocket Steel, which we're gonna be needing hoodsicle.
Great!
Right on. Well, sounds like Buzz.
And if you used the harder method, then you just switch your charge in the fight itself. First get supercharge and put in hoodsicle right here. So we need to double jump over this gate. enemies can completely make you ignore doing double jumps, which is really annoying. Okay, like that. Go to here. Then do a hoodsicle dash over here without holding any direction, just neutral. Okay, supercharge. We're gonna jump over this ledge like that. Then we're gonna switch twice and then get into this normal attack and then just do the push, and we can actually turn the wall. This is actually a really hard double jump. For some consoles it's like almost impossible. So as you can see, like hoodsicle bobbing up and down. What you want is to jump like the mode is like going up basically. You can only see if you can get enough height. From the height you switch midair. That should work. And yeah, I got it.
Nice.
So then we're gonna activate the Mabu here because there's a wall here which we can't surpass easily. There's a skip we can do, but it's really hard. So just kill the enemy and the Mabu will just get rid of the wall for you. In the meantime, if you want to, you can double jump on top of here. Go to the left and hoodsicle dash here, and you can sometimes, if you're fast enough, you can trigger the arena from here. If you need to get used to that yourself, I don't know how to do it myself enough. Then after that's done, we can switch to Chaos again.
Chaos.
Yes, you have chosen wisely.
Then get attack again.
Ultimate Doom attack. Oh boy, this is not quite going as planned. You Skylanders are actually pretty good. Anybody ever
And
tell
the
you that?
hitbox of the attack literally extends upwards, so you can even hit them while they're just walking
Yeah,
there.
I just remembered that we have cannons. Yes. Deny! Uh-oh. Whoa, boy! Good luck taking this guy down. Not really good luck.
Once we're moving on to stage 3, you can get your time back if you want to.
And trying to blast you with a cannon. Those all seem like good
Only
things.
you can only do
So
that if you
maybe I
have
just
like
need to do them some more.
you don't have enough time.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Yes! Okay. I think I finally have this figured out. To defeat you
So now
Skylander
third will spawn
heroes,
right here.
I must become
Same
a
thing as
hero
fisticuffs.
myself. I just need a much cooler name.
Also you can't skip this.
From now on, I will be known as...
Threat pack.
So after threat pack, there's gonna be 2 trolls on the right
defeated.
and 1 tank on the left. Sometimes one of the trolls can get stuck, as you can see in the background now. So you actually need to walk towards him there. Like if you don't see that, you might lose a ton of time. Okay, now he got unstuck, but that could be a really big problem. And that's 14 done. Moving on to chapter 15.
Well, now that
One of the
we've got
chapters that don't really have any big skips,
okay.
except for a few. So first, we're gonna be needing to get rid of 30 enemies. The spawn rates are random, of where they spawn, how fast they are, or how many even. A eventually it's better to follow the arrows because the game then will give you rockets.
Nice shooting, Skylander.
So now it's probably gonna say, okay, get the boost here, so this conveniently in front of me. And from now on you can also get rockets. And now I need to destroy 15 more. We got lucky there and got more rockets actually.
Careful not to hit that floating outpost. You don't need to give the pirates any help here.
So 2 more. Like this is like the big part that can really spiral out of control if you get bad spawn rates. But that was okay. So first get supercharge. This is actually one of the skip you actually can do. You can jump over this. The visual is actually just fake. You can just easily go over. Go over here. Double jump on top of this. Then double jump here. It's a really small hitbox as well. Just step down, and from there we can single jump here with high field.
Good. And while I'm doing that, why don't we play a game of Skystone Smash? If you win, I'll even let you buy. Come on, you can trust the great Hawkmungus.
And if you do fail it, you can just say no.
What? Are you saying you don't trust me? Fine, be stuck here then.
Okay, now you also have a visual on it. You can just double jump on top of here and single jump here and completely skipping.
Can you help get these guys off my back, Skylander?
And now we're forced to do the third sections. We can't skip any of them. If we skip them, we can't kill Darkmoon Crow and finish the chapter.
Nice. Now take down these airships. Got another air pirate on my tail. Literally.
For these, it's actually fine to use your elemental attack. That's why Blast is also good,
Keep shooting.
because you can kill the big enemies faster at the end.
Elemental.
Cover me, Skylander.
So now we can use it. And that should be the end of this third section.
Keep up the good work.
And now because we had supercharge before the third section, we can actually move freely while in supercharge. Otherwise we'll just have a smaller turn radius. I mean a bigger turn radius. And it's harder to stay on the platform. Can use scales again. Enemies going to be spawning here. And then you can skill the puzzle beams over here. Or just dropping the tag attack on top of there. And now you can actually switch already and kill these with blast, so you can get the supercharge and go faster to the turrets if you kill them. Otherwise you need to switch and it's slower. Okay, for this, it's the same story as the other turrets. It's best to save up your elemental attack for the big ships.
Even if you too have secret ninja tomato skills, Skylander, you might want to be more careful.
Elemental attack ready. Inferno.
Cover me, Skylander.
Now there's gonna be one more wave.
Shot by them. That's the key.
For this you need to be careful, like you can jump the first one, but if you go past the red plank or even on top of the red plank you will trigger another fight. So you can actually double jump over here, like there's a wall here, but not here. So you can go past it. Then you can supercharge. And now you have way bigger turn radius, so it's a little hard to stay on top. But you just have enough room. If you want to, you can switch to Chaos here. Getting these, the supercharge is also fine. The only thing, like if you are on like slower consoles, this chapter will create a lot of lag, which doesn't really exist for PS5 or Series X. Especially the last arenas would be creating a lot of lag for other consoles.
Attack ready.
Get him, Skylander!
So wait to use the element attack again. Only for these. And that's the end of the last vertex section. And then we can just do some platforming. Don't forget to use like the bombs after every jump, so you just land faster so you can jump again. Then you can switch to Chaos again. Just tech for the most of the time, and we're going to be using Undead for Dragon Pro himself. Like if you move forward, like over here on like any console, then it will just create a lot of lag. So if you're like on slower consoles, then prefer to like to stay here.
Fighting air pirates, the great Hawkmongus commands it. Maybe I should have just played you at Skystone Smash again.
And now you can switch.
Come on. Let us fight.
Also have your Dark Trap ready if you have it. I have it on card as well.
Taekwon Crow.
Like hit it once, then it's gonna spawn another time. You want one crit to like to hit him.
Taekwon Crow defeated.
Load him. And that's chapter 15. Chapter 16 is a pretty big chapter because it's able to completely soft lock you. And usually like a solid 2 minutes. So chapter 16 has a high chance of you getting soft locked. So you need to be really careful. And it's also really long. So put on hoodsicle right here, preferably before.
Hoodsicle. Here comes the
Then we can hoodsicle dash across here. Go back to Kelly, just get supercharge and jump on top of here. So you can skip the whole fight. Then double jump from here. Don't start the double jump too close to the ledge, otherwise you won't be able to double jump. But also not too far like I'm doing right here. Hit this ledge, otherwise Kelly has a high chance of not spawning. Just kill Grave Clobber. Then double jump on top of here. Then we can kill the enemies here. So once the enemies are gone, a bunch of them will spawn.
Chompy.
Then just drop down. For some reason he came on to us, but it's fine. Just go away.
Bone Chompy.
Don't
defeated.
deload bone chopping right away. Just wait a little bit for the cutscene. And now we can remove. Now I can put on back. It's cool.
Hoodsicle.
And Kelly will spawn. Talk to Kelly first.
Looks like another section.
And then go to the third section. You can hit Bone Jumpy right there. Or something. Get rid of these guys. But we're actually gonna be dying in this third section on purpose. So we're gonna let this guy hit before we hit him. Because now the game is gonna spawn more of those guys and let the Bone Jumpy kills as fast as possible. Because actually dying is faster than completing the third section. And if we skip the third section right away, Kelly won't spawn the button. And if we don't hit the explosion button, the loading zone we're about to go to is not loaded.
Give it another shot. Literally. Just missed. Come on, blast these chompy worms.
Right now we're also already switching to hoodsicle. Then be on the right and close to the ledge and hoodsicle dash. If we don't press this button then we can't clear this, so hold forward, double jump on top of here. Then get supercharge, can press this button. I have no clue if I got it actually. Nope, I did not. And that's the last button. So here, get supercharge again, because we can jump across this gap. Then switch to hoodsicle, stand as close to the ledge and to the right. And do a hoodsicle dash. Got it. And we can skip this puzzle by just jumping over. Get supercharge again.
Sweet.
Double jump. Best to press mash jump here, otherwise sometimes you don't get the supercharge speed on that section. And it's sometimes you get stuck, you just need to wiggle. Then I'm gonna finish these. Grab this. This is the only one we actually need to grab. Then we're just gonna do a hoodsicle dash across here. And a hoodsicle dash across this one as well. This one is a little bit harder. If you don't want to do this hoodsicle dash, you can also just do the puzzle normally. But I'm not getting the hoodsicle dash at all now. Like that. Don't activate supercharge yet on this bridge, and now you can.
Didn't I warn?
And now what we're all gonna do is just double jump and go into this loading zone. And all we have to do is wait.
To whoever takes down the Skylanders.
Just gonna wait for the text to appear for stage 2 and stage 3. And if it reaches stage 3, then we can go out of this loading zone. Because now, like every time an enemy gets spawned, they will immediately die. And that's stage 3. Now we can head over here and do 3 hoodsicle smashes. On the third one we should hit Grave Clobber,
I'm going to bury
but it might have been cancelled. Okay, looks like it.
Grave Clobber.
Oh, never mind, it did work.
This? Skylander defeating my royal guard? Impossible!
Oh, we're not gonna deload Grave Clobber here,
Grave Clobber defeated.
just so you know, I'm tripping him. I'm gonna get head back to the low zone again. And we're gonna wait a little bit. And now we could be go out. That was too early apparently. From that on we can just, yeah, that was a little too early. And we can interact with Kelly and end chapter 16. On to chapter 17, Lair of Golden Queen.
Okay, this is it.
We need a second controller for this as well, for Enigma. This also, there's gonna be a really hard strat here. We could get supercharge, jump over here, here. We can also get from here. Double jump here. From this ledge, jump over here into here.
Skylanders
Now
of
the whole
undead
section here
element
is
are
unloaded.
stronger in this zone.
That's what you want. It's a really hard strat because you can, but you can easily fail it. If you don't want to do the supercharge jump and you fall often down, you can also do this. This is the same as before, but from this point you can hoodsicle dash, which sometimes can be really annoying. And from that on we can just jump into the long zone attacks.
Skylanders of the undead
Sometimes you get the
are
unload,
stronger
sometimes it
in
doesn't
this
work,
zone.
but it's less consistent.
Cutting in.
So this is what you do if you don't get the unload. Just jump over here, double jump.
Here comes.
Okay,
Just don't get hit by the lights.
What is ahead?
We go around it usually. With just jumps. And from here you get supercharge again. If I can get it.
Excellent.
And here.
Skylanders of the undead
So
element
if
are
you get the
stronger
unload,
in this zone.
it's way faster. You can just straight up just get supercharge and go past everything. And that's it. So this room,
Tame the flame.
get supercharge again. You can jump here if you want to make it look funny, but doesn't matter what you do there.
Welcome, Skylander. Such a pleasure to meet you again. For the last time.
Actually, you don't want to use Chaos here as well.
You're going to make an even more impressive golden trophy than your little friend did.
Get your second player ready, because we're gonna use Enigma almost right away. First switch twice and set up the first Skyland there. Then as a second player, use Enigma.
Out of sight.
But we're not gonna use Enigma deload yet, because that will soft block her. First we're just gonna hit her normally. But Enigma's damage is still pretty good. Because after this combo you can just switch to hoodsicle and do an instant hoodsicle slash like this. So its DPS is still good. So eventually it's just gonna start to remove the platform from the side, and then you can start to load it.
Gold! As you can see, gold has many uses. Give up, Skylander. You're in over your head.
This section is a little bit random, like how many enigma will deload at once. And this let's rate is pretty normal. Now wait a little bit before she appears and then deload.
I'd say you finally met your match, Skylander.
Now it's best to stay hoodsicle for a little bit, because you're gonna be forced to walk downwards with enigma. We still need to do a few deloads. So first you're gonna be forced to walk downwards, and if you walk up, do hoodsicle dash, and then start deloading. Okay, and after that, after the chase sequence, you can just remove enigma and just finish like normal. We're not gonna unload Golden Queen because we still need hoodsicle for the next chapter. Sometimes the gate is still here, but you can still hit the poles from here. And that's
Queen defeated.
chapter 17, and we only have one chapter left.
Well, how do you like? Right on. Hey, this is good.
So ultimate weapon hasn't really changed yet since last time, except because yeah, we have supercharge. That's the only difference really. So gonna move to the right and switch to hoodsicle right here. Then we instantly can do a double jump going to here. Be careful on this. If you go too far forward, you will hit a trigger that will last around 30 seconds, which is really dumb. Switch to hoodsicle, have up left towards the corner, and do a hoodsicle dash. Like this, keep holding up left. Now I'm holding up. Now we made it. Sometimes the camera gets stuck, and then you can just simply switch, and the camera will focus on you again. First, before we get out of this room, get up here, double jump, get supercharge, hit this trigger, then you can go back, go into the loading zone, which is the door is reloaded, get supercharge again, jump here, so you like to the spot right away, then do a double jump, and another double jump from here. Now we have this, there's one more hoodsicle dash here. This could be really annoying because enemies can get in the way if you're too slow.
Smoke scream.
So it's best to supercharge, go to the ledge, and hoodsicle dash, and nice jump for a double jump after. Then we have here a lot of double jumps, and then it's best to get supercharge here already if you can. So on this you can go in. Now be careful here, because if you walk too much forward, there's like a minute long trigger here, so best to go on the left, jump over here, and you can even be safe and use a double jump. Supercharge over here, double jump. For some reason my double jumps are gonna get ignored, but that's fine. Get over here. You can either do a double jump or hoodsicle dash. Hoodsicle dash is better, because double jump can barely make it. Go over here. Hit yourself with this, then you can turn it. Then go here and switch back. If you switch while the platform is going up, then you will pass through it. and we're into the final Kaos Fight. For now, you can already switch to enigma if you want to.
Out of sight.
And get your Chaos Trap ready. You still need to have a villain in the trap slot.
Oh no! It's the Skylanders! They're here. Okay, okay, I give up. Fooled you! I was totally kidding right there, Sky Losers. Anyway, you are too late. There is nothing you can do to stop me from capturing your miserable poser master. Nothing!
And now what we're gonna do is just move forward and keep doing enigma deloads.
Chaos.
After the first one you need to wait a little bit, in that time you can move forward to one specific spot. And from there on you just don't have to move anymore. Because sometimes Chaos will do sharks and you won't be in reach if you're too far away. It's just watching if you can see the goats, then instantly switch. This one is a little bit longer before we can even unload him again. As you said, it's horrible. You can activate the attack again, so then he's gonna move in. Let's keep doing it a few more times. And that's the last one. We're in the Chaos Trap.
Chaos defeated.
And then take it out, and that's how you beat the game. So if there's any question about doing specific skips or anything, any tricks, all this tutorials are in the description on how to do them. And if you're having any trouble with anything else, just ask me.